see it?
Yeah, I see the screen, the share
Okay.
screen.
Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? Uh, so I did the conversion of the meters, cubic meters, into acres for all of them, and a lot of them did not specify. It's just like a fucking what is it called? Like a neighborhood of Mexicali, right? So the reason of why it says Mexicali, Baja California, in multiple of them, like a few of them, is because I look into each single one of them, and it's not even like a county, like the ones that announce there. It's like a neighborhood of the county Mexicali. I don't know if you know what I mean. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Okay, so if you wanna put like the price and the acres into the Mexico total, there was like a notebook Mexico total.
Yeah, so the one that I made, but like where would I put them? Like right next to like we haven't discussed that in terms of
If you
like
if
where to
you
organize it. Yeah.
Yeah, just at the end. But if you open it, I can show you right now.
Okay.
Let's see. So you see where it says data m equals.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, you see there's like at one date point that it's the very last one. The San Juan Cosala.
Where is this San Juan Casala? Wait, where?
Data m equals the 3 join and then blah blah. San Juan Cosala.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you see at the very end it says 8,000 0.4. Like I just made a random number, so I just put in 8. But that's the price. So then when you put the next point after that, you just like I said, you put at the end the price and
Oh
the
yeah,
acreage.
sure. I'll update it for tomorrow then.
Okay. Yeah, I mean like I didn't expect you to really update all. Like it's sometimes tedious to go back, but I was just saying like for
No,
the
I'll
ones
do it.
you do. Okay. I
But
mean I guess we'll
I
we'll
just,
have it then
I
easier to look at.
yeah, I just didn't know that that was available here. If I knew that I could actually do
I
this,
just
then
added it.
oh
Well,
okay.
yeah, I just added myself today, but um, yeah. I mean, I added the price yesterday, but then today I was like, hey, let's add the fucking acreage as well, so it might be easier to look at, and so I added the acreage at the end as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, for sure.
Nice.
Uh, Also, I updated creatine and I did stretching.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I forgot about that. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
I updated both the type 1 and 2 error and the Mathematica 4 days forward, and I did the stretching one for 4 days forward. There it is.
So can you remind me the stretching? What was the protocol for that one?
If it landed on 1, right, was meant to if it landed on stretching, basically, was meant to stretch for like 30 seconds every 1 hour. I did it like every 1 hour, 1 hour and a half for like 1 minute. Like standing up and stretching.
Okay. That's a massive difference, right?
Yeah. First day it was pretty good. Second day it started getting. I mean, we're talking about only 5 points, so we need more data. Like yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay. You can scroll down. Wait, that one is forward. Okay, got it. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't expect to see that. But you wanna roll for the fucking hit?
Yeah, sure.
I guess it's in time for the
You should mix it
repeat.
with water, brother.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Ah, fucking hit. Okay.
Uh, the rest are the same, you know.
Uh,
The rest of them are the same.
what? Oh, you mean I don't know, like the other graphs?
Yeah, yeah, they're like look at the graphs, like they're very similar.
But I mean, like, they don't make sense, right? Like, what is it like? If you can't be, like, you stretch every hour. There's no effect on the fucking food or morning or evening, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that I don't even know why those lines are different, anyways.
They're not
Because I
different.
don't know. But like, what would you even put the hours before food, hours after food?
Oh, like I did it like the first time I started like doing it though. Like when I started doing the
uh,
stretching. On regards to like before food,
yeah,
after
but
food and shit like that, I did it the first time I started like doing it. You know, that was like the values given for
uh,
stretches. Like whenever I did it for the first time, whenever I started doing it.
uh, oh yeah. So like, I don't know if that would make sense, right?
We didn't come up
Like,
with anything different.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I guess there wasn't even any reason to even write down anything for food. Like, we could have just put 1 1 1 1, for the food and sleep,
Oh, okay.
because like you just do it all day. I mean,
Uh,
yeah, I don't.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You could just put like 1 1 1, like one something that isn't like one time or maybe 2 times a day. Something that like water you do just all day. Like
Yeah, yeah.
there's no reason to put anything for sleep, or like you just put the same number for sleep and food.
I feel it. Okay, so I
Yeah.
updated creatine.
Wait, I mean, I gotta do hit. I can't.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't. I can't watch while doing. It's loading.
Yeah, so this is updated creatine for me.
Okay. Man, like every fucking thing we run is turns out healthy.
Yeah,
like I guess it makes sense. We're not exactly picking them at random, right? We're picking them because they're supposed to be healthy.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
it's not like we're picking. Oh yeah, we're gonna do math.
yeah, or like let's just like pick a random chemical with our eyes closed and see what happens.
Yeah, let's fucking see what happens if we drink 50 milliliters of fucking dish soap once a
Forecasted.
day. You know.
Yeah. All right. Like let's see what's in the cabinet today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, some spoiled milk. Some spoiled milk. I wonder what'll happen if I'll drink it. You know, over like 7 days.
Literally, like some fucking mad scientist just fucking doing that somewhere. Like
I
they're
know,
like
right?
growing extra limbs or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my
Literally,
god, I'm growing an extra leg.
a speed run to get cancer or some shit like that. Yeah.
Right. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, but number
Okay,
of
let's see.
forward more than one versus one.
I mean, this one definitely, not definitely, but this one would turn like if you had to pick, you would pick the one to skip a day or two, at least on the prior ones, even on the forward ones. Yeah,
Well,
like
wait.
on the, both of them, it seems like
Huh?
oh shit. What the hell is? Speed limit reduced. I'm just trying to figure out. The road is kind of weird here. But what were you gonna say?
Yeah, like so far, I mean, yeah, looks like there is some sort of like at the third day as well, some sort of spike to the unhealthy side.
But only if you keep doing it every day,
Yeah, yeah.
basically, or at least really frequently. But if you don't do it frequently, it's okay. And if you had to pick blindly, whether to do it every day or not, there's obviously more evidence for skipping at this point.
But so will it be basically doing it every like 2 days and skipping it once? So you do.
Um, Let me see. Well, I don't know. I can see. I can see the share screen.
Wait, you cannot see it? Oh, okay.
So I mean, so it's like, let's see. We're doing 4 days forward, right?
Number forward more than one, red versus blue.
So this one is basically if you had to pick the you would there's more evidence to actually doing it once a week.
Once a week?
Yeah.
That
then you'll have
sounds.
then then you'll have 4 days of no creatine, and then you do it, and then you have one creatine for the next 4 days or 3 days or so.
I
So
mean,
then you'll get the data point in a healthy region for the both graphs.
huh? If I was like trying to interpret these graphs, I would be like, okay, maybe do it like once every every like out of 4 days, do it twice. The first time and the last 4 day, and then you skip other 2 days. Like you skip the every 2 days, and then you do it, and so on. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, that could also be possible.
Because look, you see, like how the first day healthy starts going up, the fourth day healthy.
Well, I mean, like, like they're both at the same place in the first day, right? But then
Yeah.
after that, the difference is whether you take it every day or frequently, or you stop for 3 days. Like you take it and that's it, for 3 days. And if you didn't know anything at all about anything, and you just had these two graphs, there's more evidence that you're gonna be better off doing it just once and not doing it, the next 3 days. And then the same thing for the previous one. If you had no information at all, it's better to have taken it after not taking it 4 days versus take it after you've been taking it for 3 days. So the only
Okay.
way you can fit those both sides, I guess, is doing it once a week. Then you'll have 4 previous days empty and 3 or 4 the forward days empty. And then
Okay.
that will be your blue line in the top and blue line in the bottom.
Okay.
But I mean, like again, like that's if you had like basically without knowing anything else, there's more evidence to do that than doing it any more frequent. But could be random error as well. But
Uh,
again, if you pick blindly, that there's more evidence to do that.
yeah. Here we have the difference in the quantity.
Yeah, I see even fucking quantity is like you wanna do it on the low side fucking too damn. I need to fucking shave half of my fucking I think I'm doing 5 grams now.
Yeah, but let me check which one is which. Let me check.
Yeah, apparently the fucking directions on creatine bottle is fucking overdose yourself. like both on frequency and the fucking amount. What is that table? What is
Uh,
that huge table?
Mexico.
Oh,
Uh,
Mexico. I was like, damn, that's a lot of data right there.
okay, so zero will be basically yeah, 254. Okay, zero is 2 grams and one is 5 grams.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I basically need to shave half of my. And apparently, directions on the bottle is basically you go overdose yourself, motherfucker. Thank you for your money.
Huh. I see.
But yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, those fucking lines are different as fuck. I mean, the bottom one. What? Which one? Which one? But I mean,
Wait, 1 second.
so,
What?
so the top. I was getting confused what I was looking at.
Red is 0.1 hours before food. Blue is zero point 0.1
No, I
hours
missed.
after food.
Wait. Scroll up. What's okay? So that's the morning as well. Yeah. So it's basically the lower dose is better, right? And the fucking morning. No, evening is better by far.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, apparently like creatinine just doesn't is apparently picky picky about shit.
Red is 0.1 hours before food. Blue is 0.1 hours after food. Yellow is during food. The healthiest is yellow and red.
They're similar though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter as much like food or like relationship to food. They're all like, basically the same.
Yeah.
But like as far as evening, morning, yeah, definitely evening.
Okay. And here is the I did where is it? The stretching came 111, and the differences in mean was negative 0.201 negative 0.210, and the fucking creatine updated was negative 0.16. I mean 161, and everything was
So
normal.
even oh nice. So for creatinine and wait. Uh,
I think it's
so
creatine,
for
not
all points.
creatinine, but I don't know.
Oh,
Creatine.
maybe creatine. You might be right. I guess. I think. So. I don't. I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, but continue.
I don't know. Um, Cree. So for all points, both Cree and stretching were one,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
like all the way to the right.
Yeah.
They both are one.
Yes, but
Nice.
you wanna start stretching?
I guess I need to fucking start stretching. Shit. Fuck. I should use the same fucking app. You know, whenever it says drink water, that's like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know cue for both water and stretching.
Yeah, there is another app that you can install that makes you reminders. I'll tell you the name of it. I don't know if it's available
I,
for what?
yeah, I already downloaded the app to like that reminds me of water.
No, no, no. Yeah, I told you to remind you. I mean, I told you to download it. Remember?
Yeah.
No, but I was
So, but I was saying that maybe I can use the same one. You know, it's basically both water and stretching.
Oh, okay. So in other words, when it beeps, you're gonna stretch and you're gonna fucking drink water, like not
Yeah,
simultaneously, but one and then the other. Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be
You'll
funny
end
if
up.
I'm like just trying to save time,
No,
and
don't
like
do that.
and and
Don't. You'll end up crashing
and
there.
pissing at the same time as well.
Driving, stretching, drinking water, pissing, and like eating at the same time.
Oh man, maximizing profits or whatever.
Efficiency.
uh, yeah, and then that crash and it all goes to goes to waste.
Yeah, no, definitely you should do it. I don't know, like stretch first and then drink water or whatnot. But make sure you do
Yeah,
it
yeah, for
safely.
sure.
What I was thinking that you could lose, like you
Man,
hold on the steering wheel with one hand, and with your like you sort of like stretching sort of if you can your other arm for a few seconds, and like your neck. It's not like you gotta like move it very intensively, just like a tiny bit to like the sides, then up a little bit and down. Or no, your legs
so
just
fucking
like
random. Yeah, I just kind of tried it.
yeah, like halfway sitting, like you can like start articulating your arms. I mean like your legs by like you position it against the floor and try moving them in circular movements. And then also if you can, like stretching it as much as you can, like a few times. And your back too, make sure that you stretch your back to like the sides a few times and then as straight as possible. And yeah, that's something you could do whilst you're driving, but you gotta be cautious. Make sure that you don't overdo it or you don't get distracted by doing it. If you think that you'll get
Okay.
distracted, wait, what?
Yeah, man. Well, I guess yeah. If you wanna put in like for me like stretch, like we can just call today stretch day, and then we can do a random number generator after that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess
Sure.
I already started create. Do you wanna like I don't know? Is there like an easy way for you to Google right now or look it up if it's creatinine or is
Yeah,
there
yeah.
a word creatinine?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Creatine.
Um, Leon's main mushroom extract is a supplement derived from a fruiting from the fruiting bodies of the lion's mane mushroom or
Alright.
Hericium. What?
We looked at the stretching 4 days back and 4 days forward, right?
Yeah, yeah. Healthy.
I forget. Was it? Was it? It was like something like best to do it every day, right?
I think that there was also some sort of withdrawal effect on the day tree, but
If you had to pick between the two lines, the red was always below the blue one.
yeah, for sure.
So it was like basically do it as often.
Look,
Um,
are you looking?
so, yeah, I mean it's not really withdrawal effect. It's just more of like there's no effect on the day four. Like you do it today, and it don't the effect. You'll get the benefit for the next 3 days, and then day four it won't matter.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's the day four is pretty much like that. Just looks plus minus zero,
yeah, yeah. Like neutral.
like zero plus minus a little. Yeah, that's freaking nuts. You not expect that, and that's like really fatigue effect on day one.
Yeah. You gotta start stretching those fucking limbs and muscles, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, let's see. How many points we got for creatine?
I don't know, bro, but like many.
I mean, we should stop with that.
With creatine.
Because yeah, we should stop creatine, and because I feel like we got already enough points and got bunch of experiments that we're working on.
All right. Lion's mane mushroom extract is a supplement derived from the
Oh,
fruiting bodies. What?
but I mean, I guess because we're gonna be, I guess we're still trying creatine on me anyway. So I guess we're just stopping like on you, but we're gonna check it out on me as well. Anyways, but I guess I'll do like fucking random number generator, like 1 to 5 or one to 7 really. That's what I'm gonna do.
With 1 to
But
7?
yeah,
For what?
creatine. One is creatine. Anything else is nothing.
I don't think that's how to do it.
Well, I mean, like based on your data. right? It just seems like once a week. If I didn't know anything, which I don't really have any evidence either way, like I would want to pick the healthier line, and the healthier line is basically once a week,
Mm.
up to 2 grams really, half. Um, but yeah, yeah, I
I
really wanna,
guess so.
I really want to add, like an experiment. Like we basically added one experiment right now. So we're cutting creatine for you, and we're adding, like, we're taking away experiment, and we're adding an experiment which is fucking stretching for me. So
Yeah, yeah.
we're still gonna have the same number of experiments running at the same time. That's what
Also,
I'm like. I wanna at least kind of stay neutral, like
also
not
we're
fucking
adding NAC.
accumulating. Yeah, yeah, man, fucking knack as well. Like we're fucking adding 2 experiments.
Yeah, yeah,
We definitely need to fucking cut shit.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I mean. Like we just can't keep accumulating. Okay, go ahead.
Lion's mane mushroom extract is a supplement derived, but in the long term, like if we keep doing 2 per day, we're not gonna have shit to review. Like, I believe.
No, I mean I feel like if we're adding like 2 per day or so, and we're like, well, every time we review, let's say we review 2, right? We usually only cut maybe 1 if we're lucky, and that means that we're gonna review the same experiment again. So we're gonna be like, we usually do it like 2 reviews on every experiment, and really we do like 4 reviews on every experiment because we do it for you and then we do it for me. So like we add one experiment, but it adds like 4 days of reviews, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't think I think like we're gonna have like a lot bigger problem cutting experiments than
I think it will be the
not having
opposite,
enough to review.
but I guess we'll see in the future. Lion's
Yeah,
mane
yeah.
mushroom extract is a supplement derived from the fruiting bodies of the lion's mane mushroom, Hericium erinaceus, a type of mushroom that has been in a traditional Chinese medicine for centuries. This mushroom is named after its unique appearance, which resembles a lion's mane. The extract is typically made using a hot water extraction process to isolate the beneficial compounds found within the mushroom. Those compounds include beta glucans, which are complex polysaccharides that have been shown to have immune boosting properties, as well as erinacines and hericones, which are a unique compound that have been shown to have potential neuroprotective and neurogenerative properties. Um, what I was gonna say, lion's mane mushroom extract has been subject of numerous studies. It's
Mushroom,
yeah, mushroom
mush, mush,
mush.
mush. Yeah,
Mu-
mushroom.
okay, mushroom. Okay,
Yeah, you got it perfectly this time.
lion's mane
Mushroom.
mushroom extract has been the subject of numerous studies examining its potential benefits for its cognitive and neurological health. Some research suggests that the e- some research suggests that the extract might be able to simulate the growth of nerve cells in the brain, potentially helping improve cognitive function, memory. Other studies have suggested that it might have potential benefits for people with neurodegenerative diseases such as disorders such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, as well as those with nerve damage or injury. Additionally, lion's mane mushroom extract might have potential anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, which could make it useful for supporting overall immune health and reducing inflammation in the body. It might also have potential benefits for the digestive health and be useful for supporting health uh, and healthy gut microbiome. They look pretty trippy. Like, you take a look at them.
All right. Like I'm glad you're finally adding some pictures. And that
Yeah,
does look amazing. I had no idea that's what it looks like.
yeah. Like, it looks fucking trippy. Like,
Yeah.
like
It looks like the mushroom is tripping itself on, on its own stuff.
no, you don't want to know what
No, like the
reminds me
mushroom
of?
is tripping.
Yeah, yeah. But you want to know what else reminds me of? Like, do you ever watch the Adams Family? No, not
Oh
really.
yeah, for sure.
Like that
I know. Yeah, yeah, I have.
fucking, yeah, that thingy that, like the monster that was just covered in hair. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's like this is his family.
I know. This one kind of looks weird, not gonna lie. The one on the bottom.
Looks like a dick, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay.
Or like
Uh,
a sack, some shit.
yeah, or like, I don't know. I don't know, but the one at the top looks like it will taste nice, like chocolate or some shit like that.
Okay.
Like white chocolate,
Well, yeah, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I just yeah, I never expected that that's what it looks like. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's quite fucking funky. Not gonna lie. Um, the study involved 50 participants aged 50, 80 years old who were randomly assigned to receive either lion's mane extract or a placebo for 12 weeks. The lion's mane mushroom extract was provided in the form of capsules with a daily dosage of 1,500 milligrams. Cognitive function was assessed using the Montreal Cognitive Assessment and the Alzheimer's Disease Assessment Scale Cognitive Subscale. Both of them are studies that just basically assess, you know, how how bad, your Alzheimer's disease it is, or how good it is. It's just to like measure uh, the level of people's Alzheimer's. At the end of the 12-week intervention period, the researchers found that group receiving lion's mane mushroom extract showed significant improvements in cognitive function compared to the placebo group, as assessed by both the MOCA and ADAS-COG, which is the studies for Alzheimer's. The lion's mane mushroom extract groups showed significant improvement in
Not,
quality.
it's not Alzheimer's. It's Alzheimer's. There's
Also,
there's only one S. There's
uh,
only one S.
Alzheimer's,
Nope, only one S. Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's,
Yep, yep. You don't.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
Okay, Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah, yeah. Cognitive function. Participants who received the lion's mane mushroom extract showed significant improvement in cognitive function compared to the placebo group, as assessed by both the Montreal Cognitive Assessment and the Alzheimer's Disease Assessment Scale Cognitive Subscale. The mean MOCA or MOCA score for the lion's mane mushroom extract group increased from 22.7 at the baseline to 25.0 at the end of the 12 week.
Wait, what did they do? They did the double extract or just an extract?
No, just like the extract or the overall. They just
Okay.
extracted. Yeah, yeah. It was like 1,500 milligrams the dosage of the extract of lion's mane.
Okay. Did they say water or alcohol extract?
Oh no, they used the extract of lion mane.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, cognitive function. Participants who received lion mane mushroom extract showed significant improvement in cognitive function compared to the placebo group, as assessed by both the Montreal Cognitive Assessment and the Alzheimer's Scale Cognitive Subscale. The mean MOCA score for the lion's mane mushroom extract group increased from 22.7 at the baseline to 25 at the end of the 12-week intervention period, while the mean MOCA score for the placebo group remained relatively stable, increasing from 22.5 to 22.6. In other words, their Alzheimer's got better while consuming lion mane's mushroom extract. Mushroom.
Nice. Yeah,
Uh,
mushroom.
the main ADAS-COG score for the lion's mane mushroom extract decreased from 17.3 at the baseline to 13.0 at the end of the intervention period, while the mean ADAS-COG score for the placebo group increased slightly from 16.4 to 16.6, which means, once again, that it got like the fucking Alzheimer's got better overall while consuming Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's got better.
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's. Blah, blah. Fuck. Alzheimer's.
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 No,
Yeah, yeah.
no.
Fuck.
No.
Okay, how do I do it?
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's. Yes.
Alzheimer's.
There you go.
Alzheimer's.
You
Alzheimer's.
say it. You've been saying it exactly perfectly, except you were adding one s at the in the, like after
But there is an
like a
S at the end, like Alzheimer's.
well, Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's. Yeah, but okay, you were using 3s. You were
No.
saying 3s. So yeah, you would every time you say Alzheimer's.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you're right, actually.
Yeah,
Alzheimer's.
there's only Alzheimer's. Yeah,
Yeah.
so there's two s's. Yeah.
The quality of life of participants who received lion's mane mushroom extract also showed significant improvement in quality of life compared to the placebo group, as assessed by the short form 36 Health Survey. The main form of 36 Health Survey, which is a survey that just sort of assesses the quality of your life. Uh, the mean SF of 36 score for the lion's mane mushroom extract group increased from 106.0 at the baseline to 114.5 at the end of the intervention period, while the mean SF 36 score for the placebo group decreased slightly from 105.7 to 103.5. In other words, it improved their overall Alzheimer's condition, their quality of life, and
Nice.
it had positive effects on those 50 participants who aged 50 to 80. Um, Study 2. The researchers obtained lion's mane mushroom extract by boiling dried lion's mane mushroom in water and then flattering and concentrating the resulting extract. They then tested the extract for antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties using a variety of assays.
I lost you.
Uh, this is another study where they use the extract of lion manes.
Okay.
They boil like the dried lion mane in water, and then they filter it, and they got the concentration to put it on the
Okay.
test. To test the antioxidant activity, the researchers used 2.2 diphenyl radical scavenging assay, which measures the ability of a compound to neutralize free radicals. That's basically what that does. They also use the oxygen radical absorbance capacity, which measures the ability of a compound to scavenge peroxyl radicals. To test anti-inflammatory activity, the researchers used a nitric oxide assay, which measures the ability of a compound to inhibit the production of nitric oxide, a molecule involved in inflammatory response. They also use carrageenan-induced Pau edema assay, which measures the ability of compound to reduce inflammation in vivo by inducing edema, swelling in the paws of rats. I kind of feel bad for all the rats that they gotta endure all the suffering. The researchers
Yeah.
found that lion's mane mushroom extract exhibited strong antioxidant activity, as demonstrated by its high DPPH and LORAC values. Additionally, the extract was found to have I just came up with like some fucking absurd theory. What if like reincarnation is actually a thing, like a real thing, and all those scientists that have experimented with thousands of rats, they when they pass away, they're gonna reincarnate into like a laboratory rat, and they're gonna be experimented with. Okay, okay,
Right.
yeah. Um, what was I gonna say?
That would be really hoping for some like healthy longevity supplement, a trial, where they're the rat that, receiving just fucking, super healthy supplement, and the research to the test increases lifespan.
Yeah, but instead they just get fucking poisoned or like fucking they electrocute them or some shit. Uh,
Yeah, right, and then cut their brain out and look at
yeah,
it, what was the effect?
yeah. The researchers found that lion's mane mushroom extract exhibited strong antioxidant activity as demonstrated by its high DPPH and ORAC values. Um, Additionally, the extract was found to have potent anti-inflammatory activity as demonstrated by its ability to significantly reduce nitric oxide production and bowel edema in rats. Antioxidant activity. Lion's mane mushroom extract exhibits strong antioxidant activity as demonstrated by its high DPPH and ORAC values. Uh, the IC50 concentration required to scavenge was 50% of the DPPH radicals of lion's mane extract was 31.2 units per milliliters, which was comparable to that of the positive control, and the ascorbic acid was 29.8 units per milligrams. The ORAC value of lion's mane mushroom extract was 304 millimoles, Trollocs equivalent per gram of extract, which was higher than the most of other edible mushrooms. And inflammatory activity. Lion's mane mushroom extract was found to have potential anti-inflammatory activity as demonstrated by its ability to significantly reduce the nitrogen oxide production and bowel edema in rats. In the NO assay, lion's mane mushroom extract at concentration of 500 units per milliliters inhibited nitric oxide production by 52%, which was comparable to that of the positive control. Um, Indomethacin inhibition rate was 58%. In the bowel edema assay, lion's mane mushroom extract at a dose of 200 milligrams per kilogram significantly reduced bowel edema by 39.4%, which was also comparable to that of the positive control, with indomethacin reduction rate of 42.8. The study concluded the lion mane's mushroom extract has a potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, which might be useful in supporting overall immune health and reducing inflammatory in the body. However, it's important to note that this study was in vitro study, and further research is needed to confirm those findings in vivo in living organisms to determine the optimal dosage and duration of the treatment.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, apparently so far, fucking. I mean, you did get it right, like so far, or like.
Yeah, it's like pretty strong stuff when they try it.
Yeah, yeah, it's anti-inflammatory and also it boosts your immune system because it has a lot of fucking antioxidants, right? And in the what is it called? The experiments they conducted with the DPPH and the ORAC that basically measure the ability of a compound to scavenge peroxyl radicals, which peroxyl radicals are bad. Peroxyl radicals, and the DPPH, is it measures the ability of a compound to neutralize free radicals, and apparently lion's mane is pretty fucking good at neutralizing them and scavenging the peroxyl radicals, which are bad for your immune system.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I really wonder like how many compounds are really ideally be taken fucking constantly, like just added little bit to, every, piece of food you eat. Like, it scavenges, okay, right? But like maybe in that case, you wanna fucking be taking it every hour a little bit, just so that
Will be
you're
kind of
getting
a
like
pain in the ass, though.
Well, it's like you have something like in a small bottle with a
Oh
pipette
yeah,
where you can just, like put a drop. So like whenever you eat, like make food or whatever, you always like put a drop of it.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so like that way you just fucking just always add it to everything
yeah, yeah.
you
Or like
eat or drink.
even like just dissolve it into water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that you have like a constant flow of this antioxidant effect through the day versus just like once.
Yeah.
So that's why I wonder how many things are ideally done like just fucking constant like a constant drip versus once a day.
Hmm. Well, yeah, an interesting experiment. Although, huh, I'm starting to think whether like, so if you microdose, it's actually good too. Like for example, in any supplement, any medication, like, or it depends. Like, what's your take?
Yeah,
Microdosing
like
over
there's
one
something
dosage.
that's something that would have to be fucking experimented and just compared. Like it really makes sense to like fucking have a constant flow, but I think that it just would have to be experimented with. But I mean, we're doing that right now with the
Barbering.
fucking barbering, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like initial data, I mean because there was a reasoning for it.
Oh
I
yeah,
forget.
because after food, remember that your blood glucose spikes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, then you're meant to
yeah,
like take it to see if like if you when I pull out the powder thingy of the capsule and I put it like a bit of it in my mouth throughout like the 3 4 meals I make throughout the day. Like I divide it in 3 4 parts and I just put like a portion of the powder and I swallow it with
yeah. That's is that like zero for once a day one or doing it
no,
through the day?
is one and two. One is like capsule. Two is the powder.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll be amazing if there will be if there will be a big difference. I guess that will be like our motivation to suspect that it's true for other things as well.
Yeah.
But if something it looks like you will want to do every day or something, I guess the next step would be like maybe it actually is better to like do it through the day as well. you know.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, but obviously creatine doesn't fucking fit that story. It's more of like once a week.
What was I
But
gonna
it's
say?
cool.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that lion mane, is super popular in Asia. By the way, like people take it. They're like, like very normally. They fucking
They just have a whole garden of just fucking lion mane everywhere.
Oh, it grows in forests. It doesn't. It cannot grow
Yeah.
in gardens. It grows out of like, wood and stuff like that. Usually pines and other any type of fucking wooden planks or not planks. Sorry, like wooden logs, wood logs or whatnot. Not logs. Fuck yeah, logs. It starts like accumulated the fungus and shit like that, and it grows over time. It's a fucking if I'm not mistaken, it's a process definitely.
But see, like I don't know, like if you weren't so fucking jumpy, right? Like it would be cool if we were like trying to fucking do something like that in fucking Mexico, just like trying to like grow different supplements, like
Yeah,
fucking lion mane
I
and
mean I
shit.
already have the fucking soybean and the lentils planted.
Nice. You did. We couldn't fucking decide between them, so you just went for both.
Yeah, it wasn't that expensive, so I was like, yeah, fucking.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's interesting to see the difference between basically store shit and homegrown.
Although that shit takes a lot of time to fucking grow, apparently, like 3 to 5 months, 3 to 6 months.
Yeah. yeah. I mean, I guess we're just taking the risk if we're still gonna be working together or whatever.
I mean,
Honestly, like you go work for somewhere else, and then we should still do exact same shit, except that you should do it for free because, like, we both drawing a bunch of benefit, except that I'm doing it. I'm actually paying for it.
I mean, I don't
But
know,
anyways,
bro. I mean, I want to keep working together, like as I told you, but like it's also you that you gotta keep in consideration something that is not like what's the word that I'm looking for? Outrageous. I'm not yo, bro. I want double of my salary. And I'm like, hey, bro, can I get like a 20 at least percentage? And yeah, I'm not gonna ask, like yeah, like
yeah,
20
makes sense.
percentage, 15 percentage, and then I'll be chilling.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, we never
I
know
mean,
what happens.
I mean, it's all up to you, of
uh,
course. Like I'm asking, like if you don't want to do that, if you don't think that what we're doing is worth it, I mean, that's fine because, uh, like I told you, you're fully capable of, for example, employing like 3 4 people, like you said, for like $40 or whatnot. So it's not like it financially affects you, like few bucks, 8 10 bucks or something like affect you.
well,
I
I
mean,
mean, it financially affects me, of course.
I mean, not really, considering that you can like employ 3 4 people for like fucking $40, bro. Like, not really. And more considering the fact
Uh,
that I've been so consistent, and
I
again,
don't.
what?
Well, I don't know. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not exactly. It takes sort of thought, and like I'm just having trouble, having time to put into thought.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know.
yeah. I mean, have I ever like unironically like failed you like work wise? Like, nah. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the best employee in the world, but you know that I'm fucking reliable, bro. But yeah. if you
Gotcha.
if you ever wanted to decide that yeah, anyone else can do my fucking job in another part of the world, like, okay, well, bet, let's see how it goes, if that's what your decision ends up being. Like, I'm not trying to be passive aggressive. I'm just saying that as far as I'm concerned, there's not a lot of people nowadays that have a work ethic, and if they do, probably it's gonna be more like it's not gonna be a sequel as mine if we talk about.
Yeah, man. I'm a king of wrong choices. So like, I eat wrong choices for breakfast. It's not something that I'm afraid to fucking face.
What do you
And
mean
it's
by that?
really like more of like I can't even fucking avoid choices. Well,
Yeah.
you're saying that like I might make a wrong choice or whatever, but it's like I kind of feel like a king of wrong choices. So
I mean, yeah, I guess, and this is where I'm all telling you. It's all up to you. I mean, I'm not uh, trying to force you into doing anything. It's all up to you. Whatever it ends up being your decision in regards to, like, yeah, you know, it's not worth it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, let's just keep going with uh, the podcast.
Cool.
The study was conducted in vitro, meaning that it was conducted using cells in laboratory setting rather than in living organisms. The researchers obtained lion's mane mushroom by boiling dried lion's mane mushrooms in water and then filtering and concentrating the results extract. Then they cultured astrocytes. But yeah, a type of brain cell, then treated them with various concentrations of the extract. To assess nerve growth factor synthesis, the researchers measured the levels of nerve growth factor protein mRNA expression in the astrocytes using enzyme link immunosorbent assay and reverse transcription and polymerase chain reaction, respectively. The research found that lion mane's mushroom extract significantly increased NGF and mRNA expression in the culture astrocytes in a dose-dependent manner. Specifically, treatment with 100 units per milliliter of the extract increased NGF protein expression by approximately 60 percentage, and the mRNA expression um, by approximately 20 percentage compared to the control group. And what was I gonna say? The study included that lion mane's mushrooms extract might have potential neuro neurogenerative properties to its ability to increase NHGF synthesis. Um, synthesis in cultured astrocytes. However, further research is needed to confirm the findings in vivo and living organisms to determine the optimal dosage and duration of treatments. But yeah,
Okay.
like those NHGF fucking proteins extractions like basically give it's like a gene that gives like instructions of making like protein and nerve growth um, factors and stuff like that. Um, and it's important for like the development and the survival of like cells and neurons and shit like that. You know.
So wait, if that's NHGF in
NHGF.
that's in human,
What?
N NHGF.
What's your question?
Oh, it's that's in humans.
Yeah, yeah. But this was done in um what was I gonna say? Um, in non-humans, like
So
fucking.
so NHGF
It was.
is
It
a
was.
gene in humans that makes the nerves grow, or makes a protein that is used to make to grow nerves,
Yeah, yeah. Basically.
and then lion's mane like activates it, or like what?
Yeah, yeah. It was. This experiment was done in living organisms with like lion manes and shit like that. Like shit like that.
But what's the process? Is like lion's mane like activates this gene to make more of this protein?
Yeah, it's increased the NHGF protein and MRI. Fuck. mRNA expression.
mRNA.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice, man. Yeah. If yeah, like basically, maybe like you get to regenerate some of the nerves, and like increase your sensitivity everywhere, and obviously brain, is just a huge fucking nerve network.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems to be pretty fucking helpful overall. Uh, this study
Yeah.
was what?
I know people actually like grow that shit, like they farm the lion's mane,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
then yeah, it's,
Probably it can be just
it
like
does
a.
it does
Hmm?
yeah, it does have to be. It's not all like fucking wild, stuff. Like it can be like grown, which it doesn't look like it takes a lot of space either, right? And like
Yeah.
basically like you can get a lot of supplement just from like one fucking boiling one fucking lion's mane mushroom.
Yeah, yeah. Study 4. The study was conducted as a randomized double-blind placebo-controlled trial to investigate the effect of lion's mane mushroom extract on depressive symptoms and anxiety in adults. Participants were recruited through an advertisements and screening using Beck Depression Inventory and the State Trial Anxiety Inventory. 30 eligible participants were randomized to receive either 250 milligrams of lion's mane mushroom extract or placebo 3 times daily for 4 weeks. The participants were assessed using the VDI and STA at a baseline of 2 weeks and 4 weeks after treatment. Adverse effects were also monitored during the study. The study found that participants who received lion's mane mushroom extract had significantly lower scores of BDI and STA compared to the placebo group after 4 weeks of treatment. No adverse effects were reported by any of the participants. Overall, the study suggests that lion's mane mushroom extract might have potential and natural treatment for depression and anxiety. However, further studies with larger sample sizes and, and longer treatment durations are needed to confirm those findings. Specifically, the mean BDI score decreased from 8.4 to 4.4 in the lion's mane mushroom extract group, while it decreased from 8.8 to 8.1
Wow,
in the
it's like
placebo
half.
group. Yeah, the mean stage score decreased from
Fuck,
49.9
man, it's just in
to
4 weeks.
39.6 in the lion's mane mushroom extract group, while it decreased from 50.3 to 49.3 in the placebo group. The difference between the two groups were statistically significant, indicating that improvement in
Mhm.
symptoms was likely to the lion's mane mushroom extract treatment. No adverse effects were reported by any of the participants, suggesting that the treatment was well tolerated.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Also,
Like, I bet that it was fucking statistically significant if it halved the fucking score.
I was
What? How many were there?
in the participants 30.
I mean, yeah, I mean, that's insane. Yeah,
I was gonna
that's
say,
a massive
I
effect.
was thinking about the previous study, and I was thinking like, obviously, okay, maybe if you use like the Vitra study, which is done in like cells and shit like that, if you put the extract directly to the fucking, to the cells and shit like that, like it's gonna be, it's gonna have a significant change because it's directly put into that, but probably in humans, it's probably gonna barely fucking
What?
make what?
No, I mean, like you can see those, people with brain injuries just in 4 weeks, like their fucking scores halved, went from like 8 score of 8 or
Oh no no no! But
to score of 4.
I was talking about the previous study, not this one. I was talking about the one with neurodegenerative properties of like lion's mane. I was thinking like, okay, that was done in vitro, studies, right? That's what I'm trying to say, where they basically use the substance directly into the cells and shit like that. So I'm thinking, okay, it might be that
Directly,
potent.
directly cells,
Yeah, yeah, like a vitro study.
directly into the cells. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's not. Yeah, yeah, like it was a vitro study. You
Every
know
time
what's
you
a
said
vitro?
that, it
What?
sounded it sounded like you said they put it directly into the sauce.
Oh
Sounded
no.
like, they put it into the sauce and gave that sauce to people, to put on their food or some shit.
Yeah, they
They
mix.
put it every time. They put it directly into the sauce.
Yeah, they mix it up with the ketchup and then smear it on the fucking on the hamburger. That's what the study was conducted. 5 Americans smeared the lion's mane with the ketchup. They ate it, and boom, literally
the,
they
gover- the government secretly supplements all the ketchup with fucking lion's mane to
yeah, yeah,
get more tax out of more people.
yeah. But yeah, like in terms of like the
Uh,
depression one, it's fucking nutty, bro. Like the amount of like the results that they got with the alliance, man.
so like, uh, but I mean the concentration that they gave the cells, it was like, I mean, you think it was like similar to the concentration that the person would get, supplementing?
Um, well, I mean, it was just there was no participants. It was just Bitra and yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like they would dose it. They would. You would think that they would dose it similarly. Like, they wouldn't like try to like
I mean,
give like a different concentration.
so far what I get there is like 100 unit grams per milliliter of the extract increase in GF protein. But yeah, like it will be different. Like imagine like how can I explain it? Uh, like I just think that the reason of why it's so effective in that study is because it was directly done into the cells rather than consumed. Like the effect, you know, could not be that high if you just
But,
consume it.
uh, well, because it might be that they figured out the, like, blood concentration of the fucking lion's mane when first consumes it,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they match that concentration and they put that on the cells. So, I mean, you would think that would be like more like otherwise it's not as useful if it's not the same concentration.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like if they did that, then it would be like similar. You know, that basically the blood concentration that is the concentration that they put directly on the cells in the dish.
I get you. I was gonna say, and like on the depression study, in regards to the depression study, yeah, it's quite astonishing how like it went from like 8.4 to 4.8, and the
4 weeks, just 30 fucking participants. Yeah.
yeah, quite impressive. But yeah, what I was
Yeah,
gonna
there's a lot of fucking support for it.
yeah,
Like, you know, the fucking the cells in the dish and all that stuff.
yeah. But yeah, what I was gonna say, off topic. Okay, I guess we